Hi everybody, thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to Susanna's Kitchen, and today I'm excited to bring you some news that I have got a brand new cookbook that is available now to pre-order. It's full of interesting Ninja Foodi recipes, lots of things that you may not have made before or may not have tried, and these are recipes from around the world, which is why it's called World of Flavours. So I've covered a little bit of everything in here. We have got a British section, we've got a Mediterranean section, American, Middle Eastern, African and Asian. So there is going to be something for everybody, and there's lots of new flavours and different things to try, which is super exciting. And I've had so much fun making this cookbook, trying out new things. And of course, a lot of these things aren't made in the very traditional way, but I've tried to make them with ingredients that are really accessible. So things that you can buy in your local supermarket very easily, keeping them as traditional as possible. But of course, being able to make them in the Ninja Foodi is the most important thing. There's lots of one-pot meals in here. There's slow cooking, there's pressure cooking, there's air frying. We have covered literally everything in this book, and I just cannot wait for you to grab a copy of it. So I would like to give you some examples of things in the book. So let's start with the British section, shall we? So lots of good, comforting British food in here, like my red onion and rosemary gravy sausage and mash. It's absolutely stunning and just what I want when it is cold outside. I've also made some amazing Cornish pasties, which had to go in the book, and a traditional Sunday roast beef as well. I've got a veggie option of shepherd's pie, which is made with lentils, and you won't miss the meat. It's absolutely gorgeous. And one of my husband's favourites from the British section was the cod in parsley sauce. He was amazed by that. He said it's absolutely stunning. You've got to give that one a try. And lastly, one of the desserts in the British section is my rhubarb and custard tart, because for me, rhubarb and custard is a really good British classic. So there's 14 recipes in the British section. That's just a few of them. So moving on to the Mediterranean section, this one is full of colour and vibrance. We've got a lemon chicken and a slow cooker Spanish chicken. The pork medallions with the pistachio and herb salsa are particularly special and super fresh and tasty. I really enjoyed the Greek style beef and bean stew. It's got dill and it's got feta, and it really does remind me of being in one of the Greek islands. Another Greek dish from this section is my lemon and garlic roast potatoes. They are absolutely divine. And then I also made a ciabatta loaf of bread, which goes perfectly with so many dishes. And I love dipping that in oil and balsamic. It's absolutely gorgeous, and you just can't stop. It's one of those, it gets really addictive. So you have to give that a try. I'm a big lover of American food, so this section for me was really great. I love a burger. I have to say, a burger is one of my favourite things to eat. So I really went to town with the burger and fries in this section. We've also got some New York hot dogs and a Texas brisket, which are really tasty. Something that we probably all eat quite regularly is fajitas. So I made some chicken fajitas, and the recipe for this is so good. Plus, I wanted to add in a little bit of something with a twist, so we went with a Jamaican recipe in this section as well, which is my rundown chicken, and that comes with a lime and coconut rice, which is beautiful. I made a one-pot mac and cheese, so that's nice and easy. And my son had a great time testing out all the desserts. We've got millionaire's pancakes, we've got snickerdoodles. If you haven't heard of those, comment below, let me know if you've heard of those or not. And there is an indulgent chocolate cheesecake. I put that out on my Facebook group and everyone was commenting on that, so I think that is one that everybody is really looking forward to. So having made this book, I realised I have a real passion for Middle Eastern food. I've made a roasted butternut squash soup, which has got harissa oil and goat's cheese, and it's got toasted pumpkins, it's seeds. It's really delicious. Great as a little starter, or you can have it as a lunch or a dinner, that one. I also made a Middle Eastern whole roast chicken, which has just got a little bit of extra flavour, but it's something you'll probably make week in, week out. It's perfect as a Sunday roast. The Persian lamb is so tender, and it comes with a pomegranate salad, which is so fresh. These flavours work so well together, cutting through the richness of the lamb. It's absolutely lovely. And I couldn't resist making some hummus, because that's something that we enjoy in our household. Not something I normally make, something I buy, but from now on I will be making my hummus. And also the Turkish flatbreads. They go so well with the hummus in this section. And the Turkish flatbreads are so lovely. Serve them warm and they are so good with so many different dips. In the African section, I really loved the chicken peanut stew. Very, very easy to make. It's pressure cooked and it has so much flavour, and it's going to feed your whole family. So that one is a real good one to try. There's also a Nigerian beef stew, which is a little bit different because it's got a little bit of layers of spice throughout that beef stew. So it's not a traditional beef stew, but it goes really well with rice. So it's kind of between a stew and a curry, that one. And I think that's going to be really, really popular because the beef is super tender in that dish. On the lighter side, I've got harissa, cod with ginger, sweet potato mash. And the malva pudding, you really must try. It reminds me a little bit like a sticky toffee pudding. And that was eaten so fast when I made that. And then the last section is Asian. And I think this is probably one of most people's favourite. In England, we always like a curry, we like a Thai, we like a Chinese takeaway. So you've got loads of dishes in here that are going to stop you from ordering and get you cooking in the kitchen. There's a Chinese chicken curry, there's tandoori chicken, Korean fried chicken, chicken egg fried rice, honey and sriracha chicken. There's quite a few chicken dishes in this. There's a few curries, and there's also duck that is cooked in a plum sauce, served with noodles. That is really rich and indulgent. We love a little bit of duck. I've got pork belly, I've got teriyaki pork. Chili beef noodles were really a great hit too. Sri Lankan sea bass is a slightly lighter dish in this section, and so is the prawn laksa. I've also got some sides as well in this section, plus a dessert you may never have tried before. So you've got 88 recipes in total in this cookbook, and it's going to be the cheapest cookbook that I have been able to offer on pre-order, because everybody has supported me so much and helped me along the way to purchase so many of my cookbooks. This time round, we've managed to be able to get this a little bit cheaper. And that means that if you order it before the 21st of September, that is the pre-order deadline to get the reduced price. That is then $19.99. You can still order it after the 21st of September, but it will go up to the full price. So get in there quick, get your order in, secure your copy, and that way you are making a nice saving as well. Now the book is going to be out November, and it will be sent out and delivered during that month. So definitely going to have this in time for Christmas. If you're thinking of purchasing it for a Christmas book, you can still pre-order now, get it at that cheaper price. You get it delivered in November, and you can put it away as a Christmas gift. Seems crazy talking about Christmas already, doesn't it? But it does creep up on us. So I hope you love the concept and the idea behind this book. I really wanted to bring something a little bit different so that it's not the same as any of the other books. And I think this one is so exciting. I really do think you're going to enjoy all the flavours, trying some new things. But I promise you the recipes are simple and easy to follow with ingredients that are ready available in the majority of your supermarkets. So head over to my website, it's www.susannaskitchen.uk. You'll be able to get a copy there. You place your order, you'll get an email confirmation to show that you've pre-ordered it. And as soon as we have the stock, obviously we will let everybody know on my socials, and we will then start dispatching them. And they'll get dispatched in order of how people have placed their orders. So first people that order are going to get theirs first, basically. We've always done it like that, and that's the fairest way that we can do that. I think the timing is just right. When I get to kind of November time, I'm starting to want to get in that kitchen, cook a lot more. I want some warm dinners, and my Ninja Foodi gets used so much more. Plus, I do think this is a beautiful gift for somebody for Christmas. So if you've got any questions about the book, if you'd like a little bit more information maybe, then do just leave me a comment below and I'm quite happy to come back to you and answer any of those questions that you may have. I hope you all love the idea. Let me know what you think about it and please do place your order over on the website. So thank you so much for watching today's video and I will see you next time for another new recipe.